Infinite tumbles. Hi, I'm Andre and today I'm going to be building a tool chest. So as you can see, my hand tools are a bit everywhere and taking way too much space. So I'm going to use some spare plywood to basically build a box with some drawers. I started out by getting some drawer slides. My friend Noah gave me these ones. Then these ones I had already, but they were too long, so I had to cut them to length and make a stop in there so that it stops. And then on these big grey ones, I had 4 of them, but they're all left side. So these drawers have a left and a right side, and I really didn't want to buy them. So I ended up changing the location by pulling this out, drilling a new hole and riveting it again on the back. So now I have a left and a right and it should work. Then based on those drawer slides and the plywood that I have, I made a simple CAD model because I find I make less mistakes and goes a bit faster, as well as a little cut sheet that is a bit easier for me to get all these pieces cut right. And if you're interested in the CAD model and dimensions and everything, check it out on Patreon. So I just finished marking out all the pieces I need, and I've labeled everything to make sure I have enough wood and the right amounts for everything, and it's a lot of wood. It's going to be a heavy box. Before I can cut those big sheets into the individual pieces, I had to spend a couple of hours making this crosscut sled. I have a smaller one, but nothing big enough for those sheets, and it seems to work okay. All the pieces are cut and labeled. So these are the pieces for the outer box, and these are the pieces for the 3 drawers, 2 small and 1 big. I'm gonna start by assembling the big box, and these dimensions are only rough cut. So I'm gonna get them down to final dimension and make them all fit together. So I've cut most of the rabbets and dadoes on the panels for the box, and I'm just dry fitting everything. So now I just need to mark these pieces and trim them. The glue on the first 3 panels is now set enough that I can take the clamps on and put on the remaining 2 panels. Okay, so now the outer box is done, so now I can start on the drawers. The drawers are all done and adjusted now. All there's left to do is to put them in the box using the slides, and I've never done that before, so that's going to be probably the trickiest part of the whole thing. Okay, so all the drawer slides are in place, but as with every good project, there's a problem. I thought this one was going too smoothly. The problem is I can't get the last drawer in, and the way these drawers go in is they have these little wheels that have to go over the first wheel. So they kind of do this and then go up. But for instance, with this one here, it's impossible to put the bottom one in because it would bang against it too much and it just doesn't work. So in that same way I can put the bottom one in, then I can put this one, and then the top just won't fit because everything is a bit too tight. It will work once it's in there, but I can't get it in there to start with. So I think I'm gonna have to cut a little notch off of this top here. But that's going to have to wait till tomorrow. Right. that's it. It's pretty much done and functional. It always amazes me how you can draw something up and then when you build it, it looks exactly the same. It's pretty cool. Some of the measurements are a little bit different to maximize the plywood I had, but it is pretty much the same. I think I'll just do a couple last little things that will make it a little bit cooler. Right, it's all done. Since I've been to Maker Central, I've been really struggling with where to put all my stickers. So a toolbox felt like the perfect place to do it finally. Yeah, I'm really happy with it, and it's really good to do projects that I actually have a use for as well. So now I can get all my tools in here and get them a lot more tidy. And yeah, really happy with how it turned out. I want to give a huge shout out to all the people that support the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot, and if you get something out of these videos, consider supporting the channel on Patreon. That's it for this one. I hope to have a really big announcement on the next video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!